Hello, dear cybernauts. You're welcome to a brand new episode with Barrister Egbe Eyongakumbe, your usual energy and natural resource development lawyer. I would like you to know today that we are going to bring a lovely topic to you. This topic concerns the allocation of licenses for natural resource development. We are going to use Cameroon as a case study. So, how does this happen? Well, you would like to know that in most countries where natural resources is one of the things which they have to trade with external countries or multinationals, these countries have a very similar method of awarding licenses to exploiting countries. So they are either awarding these licenses by a concession system, or they are awarding the license through a licensing system. So those are two different methods. In Cameroon, however, we have these two methods going well, and we would like to first of all break down to you how these processes happen, or how it goes on for these licenses to be awarded either by concession or licensing process. How does this happen? In Cameroon, the state initially identifies that area of land where exploration and exploitation of natural resources will be done. After identifying this portion of land, it now goes on to subdivide this portion of land. To read more about this, you can get to the promotion and licensing of petroleum. This is a book written by Michael Bonta, 2002. So if you get to that book, you know all about the exploration and exploitation of land and its subdivision before it can be given out as contract areas to exploiting companies. So in our part 2, or in my second arm, I'd like you to know that after these lands have been subdivided, we call this different, it's subdivided into plots. We call these different plots of land acreage. We call it acreage because the subdivision is done in predetermined sizes. So this land is often about an hectare or an hectare exactly. So it gets the name acreage from the size of the land. So this size now is given to a size of land is given to a particular exploiting company to exploit based on the terms and conditions which have been agreed between the state and that particular exploiting company. So it could either be a national exploiting company, or it could be an international exploiting company. Note should be taken that it is made in such a fashion that we chose to use the term suitable tendering process. So why do we call this award of licenses a suitable tendering process? This is because before the state allocates its license to any of these companies, be it national or international, it first of all goes through a particular study of the terms and conditions of the contract they both get into. Then when they find the terms and conditions suitable for both parties, and the state being the one, of course, that is supposed to benefit more from the advantages of this contract, then the state would make mention of awarding its license after having done a suitable tendering process. So this tendering process gives the state a chance to choose the exploiting company that offers the best opportunities for the state to benefit to a greater extent from its exploiting of their resources. So if the company has terms and conditions which makes the state to see that yes, they are exploiting, but we too are gaining a lot more, they are going to exploit it to its fullest, while we get a lot of revenue, to develop ourselves, while we also get a lot to benefit from that being with us. And if they also see that, oh, we're going to benefit this and that from this company, then the state would now tell itself that we are going with this particular company through whom we believe we're gaining a lot more. So it is through that suitable tendering process that the state chooses the exploiting company to award its license to. So that's exactly how it's done. Now, in a very next episode, we're going to bring to you just two things. The first thing, we're going to talk about how the development of a field is done, and then we're going to bring the importance of both the licensing system and the concession system. So hoping that this was a very lovely class. I hope that I'll be getting your questions soon, because that's why I'm here. I'd like to know where you didn't understand me well. I'd like to know what you would have loved to hear, or what you're confused about. Anything to make this beautiful topic more interesting and more profitable to you, both as a legal consultant and as an investor in Cameroon. While waiting on you as exploiting companies, I remain your loyal barrister Egbe of Jezreel-Lex Energy Chambers. Thank you.